All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rachakwadash. Double honors unto our apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Much peace and blessings to all you sons of Akim out there that's pushing this 100% truth with all sincerity, faith, and with charity. This is your brother Ash from the Great Millstone Miami Camp coming back with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying to the elect. Okay, and what I want to talk about in this lesson is going to be a short lesson, Lord willing, quick, to the point. Okay, is that person, this is the title, that person that's effing with you right now is not the final boss. That person that's effing with you right now is not the final boss. Okay? And what I mean by that is all of us, hey, if you a brother in this truth and you really sincerely believe in Yahweh Basham Yahweh Shai, you truly putting your best foot forward to serve the Lord, as the scriptures say, man, real quick. Second Timothy 3:12, yeah, and all that will live godly in Hamashiach Yahweh Shai shall suffer persecution. You see that? So if you in this truth, you really sincere, you part of the hopeful elect, people gonna F with you. People gonna mess with you. The Lord is gonna make sure that happens because it's in his word. It's a part of the fire that we have to go through to be made into that fine gold. And that's something that we have to constantly remind ourselves. Okay? Whenever somebody in your life, you may go through certain times where nobody messes with you, but those periods are short-lived. If you're really about Yahweh Basham Yahweh Shai, you know what I'm talking about. It's real short-lived. If it ain't one thing, it's another. And the longer you in this truth, it don't stop. It don't stop. It's not going to stop, right? But you learn how to deal. And that's the whole point. The point is to get you to learn the game. The point is to make us better judges, better leaders. Learning how to deal with all different kinds of spirits, using wisdom to get what we want. Okay? Knowing how to get what you want out of a situation. Knowing how to take a shitty situation or a situation that looks bad, or you have a shitty hand you was dealt, right? Because you live godly in Hamashiach, you suffering persecution, you suffering wrongfully. But you learn how to take that shitty card you was dealt and play it to the best of your ability and end up winning the game. Okay? That's the point. That's the whole point. And as I've, always said from, I don't know if I heard from somebody or if the Lord had me came up, what I've been saying for years, man, a new level, new devil. New level, new devil. And it never stops. Okay? This life we live in, this is a game. I don't mean that it's not serious. I don't mean that it's not deadly serious, because it is, but it's a game. And we have to learn how to play the game. If we can learn, and the Most High Yahweh through His Son Yahweh Shai through the scriptures is straight game. Jake saying the word you gotta have game. Yeah. You gotta know how to manipulate people. Yeah, in righteousness. Yeah. You gotta know how to be a serpent in righteousness. Yahweh Shai said, "Be wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove." Right. It don't take wisdom to use brute force to punch a nigga in his face for talking shit or for coming at you sideways or whatever. But then you're gonna have to face consequences behind that. Whether it be jail or lose your job or lose a relationship, But using wisdom You can get yourself out of situations, and the Lord will even allow you to get a lick back. But you got to use wisdom. You can't be carnal. Okay? And the fact of the matter is, that person, whoever it is that's messing with you right now, we all, all us brothers, we got that one, at least one person or multiple people that they're just out to get you. And you try to rationalize why, what did I do to this person? Is it because I'm a Jake? Is it because I'm an Israelite? You know what I'm saying? But they could be Israelites. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what is it? We know what it is. It's the spirit. These people got demons on them. Okay? And the Lord is in control of all things. He's making these people fuck with us to try us, to make us better. Okay? A little backstory on this lesson, man. I myself and a few, a couple other brothers, we worked the same, job. We got the same JO, right? We worked together. I came in last. The first brother, help other brothers get jobs. So I came in last. But from the time that I've been there until now, only been there roughly 6 months, right? From the time I've been there till now, I've seen us brothers collectively, we've been dealing with it was one dude that was there fucking with us. We prayed, put up curses, Lord got his ass out of there. But then somebody else took that position, and so I've been dealing with multiple people at this job that just straight up out to get me. And at first, we complaining like, fuck, man, fuck these people. Like, man, why they want to just leave me alone? Whoop-de-whoop. Complaining about the situation. But the Spirit of the Lord has been telling me, no, don't complain. Use wisdom and finesse. Finesse these people, man. Manipulate these people in righteousness, man. Make these people, man, fuck with these people's head. But you gotta have the Spirit of the Lord to do that. And you have to understand that you're gonna deal with people. Once you stop, remove yourself from the equation, right, and realize that every man in this truth is gonna have to go. If you're of the elect, you gotta go from glory to glory, and it takes fire to do that. You gotta have different adversaries. You're gonna have people you're gonna come across and desire to cause hell upon you, bring hell upon you. And as you get seasoned in this truth, you learn how to deal. So when you encounter other people in that spirit, you know how to deal, right? And hey, just straight up, we at this job we dealing with actual sorcerers, like people that's actually been initiated into Santeria and shit. Just speaking, it's a little side. It's it's a lot of time it be on people, man. Just be straight up, man. Personally, I'm living in Miami, man. I never really experienced racism from Edomites, like directly. We know they the devil, but down here, the Edomites down here, they really mind their business. They don't really bother Jake, They're not really worried about Jake, honestly. They too busy, jumping on yachts and jet setting and living a good life. These Edomites living good out here. So they don't really give a fuck about Jake. And mainly them poor Edomites, two-time losers that be concerned, worry about what the fuck Jake doing. Okay? Because they don't like to feel like Jake is doing better than them. But in all actuality, who really showed the most racism toward me that I've experienced is from Cubans. I'm gonna call them Cubans. Although we know they're Israelites and what tribe they from, Manasseh, right? But I'm gonna call them Cubans because they not in the truth, right? But just speaking on them real quick, it's just an example. They have something to prove. So that's something to watch out for a lot of the time. As an Israelite, especially if you of Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, you got the dark complexion. You already got. We already know we got targets on our back just off that alone. Then you in the truth. Now you got another layer added on top of that. You know what I'm saying? So these Cubans, they like to, they feel like they think they white. They want to be Esau so bad that they just have to shit on Judah to try their best to make a separation between us and them. And Esau plays on that divide and conquer. You know? So that's just a side note, just showing, that's the type of shit we dealing with at the job. Okay? Because the other brothers, we all Levi. And we dealing with a bunch of fucking Cubans, blockhead, cubehead Cubans. Okay? And any of you brothers, you got your own situations, you got your own testimonies and issues from different, people and people groups, and brothers in the different regions. You have your own. Every place you got enemies. That's the point. We all have enemies everywhere. Okay? So and that's what the scriptures say. That's what the scriptures say. Okay? It's a oldie but goodie. It's a Psalms 139 and 19. Surely thou wilt slay the wicked, O God. Depart from me, therefore, ye bloody men. Okay, so we know the Lord is going to jack these people up. That gives us reassurance. The point of this lesson is, why we tripping? Why we tripping? I'm talking to myself first. Why are we tripping over these people? These people that's effing with us when we already know the Lord is in control of all things. The Lord is all things work together for our good. And on top of that, we're going to have to deal with spirits that's going to come at us way harder. We ain't seen nothing yet. The person that's effing with you right now is not even close to the final boss. Again, I was making the point that, this is a game. Really, a life is a game, a deadly serious game. It's a game, but if you die in the game, you die in real life. Right? But if you learn the game, you could take it and apply it in all aspects of life. Right? And with any game, a video game, there's levels to the game. It's not just one level and you beat the game. Nah. You go from level 1 to level 2 to level 3, and you just keep going until you get to and each level gets harder. Each level gets hard. That's what makes the game worth playing. If it started off with the hardest boss and get easy, nobody want to play that game. Nah, it started off low and it incrementally gets more difficult until you get to the final boss. And the final boss, right? He got more juice than everybody you fight. His health bar wide as the screen. And on top of his health bar, he got a fucking armor. On top of that, you got to get through first before you even start knocking his health bar down. You see? So we have many enemies. There's levels to the enemies. And we're not even close to the final boss. We got to go. Scripture say we're going to get hemmed up by fucking, magistrates and judges. And they're going to be taking us before councils and, senators and fucking presidents. Some brothers going to be in front of Trump. In front of the elite. And they're going to be talking cash shit. And they're going to have other people, these different guards. You're going to have, you can get pushed in your house. Now, honestly, I believe the elites and, people that know something, they're not going to deal with the prophets rough. Because they know. I believe that. But you're going to have some of these low-level people, some of these low-level guards and shit that don't know nothing. They just sending them in as crash test dummies. They don't even know who they dealing with. Never even really heard about us. They just think we just some black extremists. They may come and treat you real rough. Because they're not spiritual. They don't know what's going on. They just think you a regular nigga. A regular, extremist nigga. Look at you like a damn, Black Panther or some shit. Damn, what we gonna do then? When you really feel like you treated unfair, we ain't doing, So the Lord is giving us a taste of that right now. And we can't let it deter us. We can't let it, have us in disenchanted spirit. We supposed to take this. We supposed to welcome shit like this on. Ooh, a new challenge. Ooh, bring me a challenge. Bring me somebody. This nigga lightweight, man. I dealt with motherfuckers like this years ago. Easily, all I gotta do is pray to y'all about Shemi Shai and ask him to give me the will. I know, I'll fuck this nigga head up. Get this nigga on my side. Or get this nigga out of the way. You know? Not, oh shit, man, why is this guy doing it? Nah, man, welcome that shit. Because it ain't gonna stop and it's gonna increase and it's only making us better. Right? Verse 20. For they speak against thee wickedly, and thine enemies take thy name in vain. Right? They don't fear the power we serve. These people don't give a fuck about we being Hebrew Israelites or great millstone prophets. Nah, they fuck with us not knowing any of that. It's just the spirit on them got them messing with us, and if a lot of time they did know, they would fuck with us more. Because these people don't fear the Lord. They take his name in vain. They don't know him like we know him. They haven't been introduced to Yahweh by Shemi Shai, but they will. And he's not going to introduce himself to them the way he introduced himself to us. Scripture says he's going to call his servants by another name. Okay? Verse 21. Do not I hate them, O Yahweh, that hate thee? Am I not grieved with those that rise up against thee? And spoiler alert, if they not in the truth, they hate Yahweh by Shemi Shai. And the Lord hates them. Simple as that. Of course, you may have members of the elect that ain't woke up. Yeah, I ain't talking about them. I'm talking about people that ain't gonna wake up. People that ain't right. This includes 2/3 of our people here in America. Of all the tribes. Okay? Verse 22. I hate them with perfect hatred. I count them mine enemies. You see that? So these people in the world, everybody you meet on a daily basis, they're your enemy. If they're not in the truth, they're your enemy. Count them as your enemy. Look at them as such. Don't get fooled. Okay? Because these people don't love each other. They ain't got no love for each other. And we're going to see. We're going to see how much these people really love each other and how friendly they are when there ain't no motherfucking food in the store no more. Then we're going to see where the love at. Scripture say, because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. That's talking about people in the world. But the love that the brothers have for one another is going to increase. Because we the only ones that really love each other. Okay? And when times get hard and rough, we're going to love each other even more. We're going to have each other's back even more. The circle going to get tighter. Okay, but we hate these people with perfect hatred. We count them our enemies. And there are countless of them. And each enemy they got their own strengths, their own weaknesses, and own levels of wisdom and, power that you got to know how to deal with. Certain positions, people in certain positions that got power and authority, you got to learn how to deal with them. And you can't deal carnally, or you're going to lose the game. The aim of the game is to be spiritual, remain spiritual. And always be mindful of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Acknowledge him in all thy ways, and he shall direct thy paths. Okay? And I'm going to close out with this one. Okay? Because really the final boss is death. Which is attached to us. We're in a vessel of death. We're in a mortal body. We, of course, Paul said, I die daily. We're dead to this world, but physically, you're dying. Like every day we're dying. That's what the scriptures say. From the time man breathe his first air, breath, he begins to expire. From the time you're born in the earth, your days, your sand, your hourglass is running. Okay? So that's the inevitable, is death, right? But we know Yahweh Shai conquered death. So really the final boss is yourself. Because death is we're in a body of death. That's why Apostle Paul said, who shall deliver me from, oh wretched man that I am, who shall deliver me from this body of death? So overcoming death is overcoming the flesh, which is overcoming yourself. You see that? So you knowing that really fuck your head up. You know, why people treating me like this? I got this enemy to do, I got that enemy. Really, you your own worst enemy. You know? But this is 1 Corinthians 15 and 22. For as in Adam all die. I started 21. I started 20. But now is Hamashiach risen from the dead and become the first fruits of them that slept. Right? For since by man came death, by man came also the resurrection of the dead. For as in Adam all die, even so Hamashiach all shall be made alive. Yahweh Shai was Adam, if you can receive it. He was the one by whom sin entered into the world. Therefore, he must be the one whereby sin shall leave the world. The world being the nation of Israel, starting with the elect. Okay, and eventually the whole world. Okay? It's going to be a reversal. And that started with what he did 2,000 years ago, and it's going to finish with what he's getting ready to come back and do. Okay? Verse 23, but every man in his own order. Hamashiach, the first fruits. Afterward, they that are Hamashiach's that is coming. So the Lord got to get his glory first, which he received his glory in the heavens. He conquered death. He got his immortal body. And he's going to come back on the earth and get glory in the physical realm. On earth. And then, Lord willing, we be part of that elect. We're going to receive our glory in the heavens and in the earth. That's after the final boss. Which again, we got a long way to go. Verse 24. Then cometh the end. When he shall have delivered up the kingdom to the Most High, even the Father, when he shall have put down all rule and all authority and power. All right? So, Yahweh Shai, which it goes on to say, for he must reign till he hath put all enemies under his feet. The last enemy that shall be destroyed is death. You see that? It goes, if you jump down at the end, it goes on to say, it goes actually into it. Verse 54, so when this corruptible shall have put on incorruption, and this mortal shall have put on immortality, then shall it be brought to pass the saying that is written, death is swallowed up in victory. O death, where is thy sting? O grave, where is thy victory? Okay, so that's the final boss. And we got in between that, you got a gang of people that's waiting in front of the death gate that you got to go through before you can get to the final boss. So why we tripping over these peons fucking with us right now, man? We got the elite looking at us, man. High level witches and high level sorcerers, not these low level fucking Santeria voodoo niggas. Fuck these niggas, man. We got high level sorcerers in the fucking Vatican, you know, with the Scopeo on us, trying to throw up curses on us and our families, man. With our pictures on the wall and shit. FBI got fucking files and tabs on us. You know what I mean? Come on, man. We got all these goddamn Operation Garden Plot, Project Megiddo. They got actual plans to come and put hands and feet on us. And our families. So what the fuck I worry about a nigga at a job fucking with me for? Alright, that's pretty much it, man. I believe the point was made. I'm gonna leave it there. With that, I'm gonna give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashmi Al Shah, Bashmi Hakudash. Until the next one, Shalom.